Hi, everybody, and welcome to day 8 of doing this wonderful book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. I'm so grateful you guys are doing this with me because we're all going to be in a great place. I'm feeling it already. There's so many wonderful things each day coming into my life. I'm so excited to get up and see what else is coming. Today is about the magic ingredient of life. Now, I was raised, Roman Catholic, and my mother was very big about grace before meals. And even to this day, I still say a prayer before I eat, and how grateful I am for everything that I'm able to eat. We forget how important things are to us, especially food and water. Without them, we can't live in this life. We cannot survive without food and water. Okay, so we take for granted. When you drink some water, are you grateful? A lot of people just chug it down and you forget what you're doing. It's being grateful for all the things in life. Food and water are very important too. I'm not saying that you have to sit and do a prayer before you eat. I mean, she's got great examples for us to draw from. I love the magic dust. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit, it's the Irish, from my mom's background about fairies and stuff like this. I love it. I love the mystical imagination of it because it helps. Everything we imagine creates energy too. And the more you imagine wonderful things, the more you're creating wonderful things to come into your life. I mean, the law of attraction, when you put it with Newton's, law as well too, is that every reaction has an action. So if you're, being grateful for everything, that's the reaction is to get more gratitude and things to be grateful for that come into your life. So it's like a celebration. And I love the magic dust, sorry, because it makes us very aware of what we're doing. And, I just go like this over my food. Thank you for this wonderful meal. And you know what I've done even more, bringing it to a different level. And she suggests this too, is when I am eating or drinking anything, I stop and I start to feel whatever I'm doing, feeling the taste buds in my mouth, savoring the flavors I'm eating. And I just start saying how grateful I am for the farmer that brought this meat, or the farmer for the vegetables, or, whatever it is, like my coffee every morning. I am so grateful that I can have a coffee with cream every morning. And I can't wait to say I'm grateful for this. These little things that we are creating gratitude with are all shifting your energy. And the energy is the most important thing to create life with, to create your dreams and your desires. So, what your task is today is to be grateful for everything you eat and drink, and try to remember before you do it to say thank you for it and to savor what it is that you're doing. Because you get more out of it when you savor the flavors. Even water has a flavor, believe it or not. And if you want to go one step further, the imagination with doing this wonderful fairy dust, blessing your food. Because back in the day, when food was blessed, it was cleaned by those blessings. It had good energy. So it was going to fill you up with good things. I want you to imagine that this is the way it is now for you. I don't care what you're eating. You can still be grateful for it. And I know that everyone is starting to pick up pace and starting to feel better, feel lighter, feeling more grounded and focused. That's what this does for you. It's an amazing, amazing tool. And I suspect that every one of you are starting to feel something now, starting to feel a difference. And people will notice it more in you than you will, because you'll just have a more relaxed attitude, more focused on your dreams and aspirations. And what I would like you to do today, not only be grateful for your food. Now, sometimes we get into a busy routine and we can't remember. If you start eating and all of a sudden it comes to you, oh my God, I didn't do this. Stop for a moment and just go back in your mind before you start eating and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful, whether it's dinner or, your coffee, whatever it is, just say thank you. Now, if you go through the day and you forget doing these things, I want you to repeat this day over, because you cannot afford to lose any momentum with your gratitude. And it doesn't mean you fail because you have to do the day over. It just will make you more conscious of remembering to do it. That's the point here. When you become more conscious, I believe that things become effortless. And that's what we want, is things to be effortless, because food is your, this is what sustains our physical life. And we need to be grateful for everything that we put into it, because this is going to help you with your health and well-being. So just like all the other days, you're going to hold your stone tonight. Think of the most wonderful thing that happened today for you and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to read the next chapter, the next day chapter, just to get you set up. Because the next morning when you wake up, you're going to read that chapter. You're going to list your 10 gifts and how grateful you are and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for them all. And then do what this chapter is telling you to do. I'm so excited to share this with everyone, because it's just an extraordinary journey. And I know we're all going to get there, so don't lose faith. Like I said, you will figure out on your own pace how this works. And I did mention this in the last video, is that I'm going to do 3 cycles of this just to make sure it's ingrained in all of you. Because every time we do a cycle, you get more out of it and it becomes more clear and more set in stone for you, so that you don't forget, so it's effortless. And I can't wait to hear of all the wonderful things that are happening for everyone out there that is doing this, because it just can't be me getting all these wonderful gifts flowing in. It's got to be all of us. And we're going to move this negative energy from COVID into a different place. We're going to obliterate it so it's all light and sunshine for us. Okay? Now, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Because when you hit the notification button, every time I post a video, it will be right there for you. It just makes it more accessible and easy. And I just can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a wonderful day too. So thank you everyone for joining me on this wonderful, magical journey. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow.